Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Ohio Stacker here with you today. So this week's video is going to be a little bit different, as we are not searching boxes or customer wrapped coins at all. We're actually going to be searching two packages that I've purchased off eBay. So let's go ahead and get into that, and I'll give you a description of what we got here. All right, guys, again, welcome back to my channel here. So this week I've gotten two packages in the mail, and they are both from eBay. So my question to you is, should you buy Indian head rolls of pennies or wheat cent pennies that may say unsearched, or they give specific dates between the 20s, 30s, or possibly even the teens? So should you buy these? And if you do, what can you expect to get, and what can you expect not to get? Like some key dates. You know, we're probably not going to find any 1909 S's or the 1914 D or even the 31 S. Those are highly sought after and very, very tough to find. So I will go ahead and I will put on a picture right here at the top, or over here, depends on where it goes, of what I purchased and what the description was off of eBay, so you can see why I chose these and why I decided to get into these rolls. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut into let's just go ahead and cut into this one here first. Now, I don't remember which one is which one based off of just the packaging here. So just a short one, I did get a package that was an Indian head / Lincoln wheat cent. It guaranteed at least 2 Indian head cents, and one being from the 1800s. So that's promising. I'm definitely not expecting the 1877, as that again is another key date, as not very many were produced. So the other roll, whatever package it may be, was one roll of wheat cents with an Indian head ender. So if that's this one, then we'll get into that one. So this is still sealed. You can see the tape there. Not got into it, just kind of marked out my information there. So let's cut into it, see which coin roll it is. Okay, so here it is. That is an Indian head wheat ender, so that's going to be the one that says nothing's guaranteed from the 1800s. And let's just see here. All right, that's it in the package. Let's set that off to the side. So right off the bat, I can tell, obviously it's going to be rolled from somebody who had just wheats or possibly an Indian head sitting by. So it does look like it's going to be in 1898. I don't see any Liberty there on the headband, which is to be expected. I've bought these in the past, and you can expect to get some coins that have been thoroughly worn down. But I'm going to just go ahead and slide these coins out, and we'll see what we get. And again, like I mentioned, I've bought these before, so I expect to kind of get a lot of the 40s and 50s, possibly a few teens. So let's just kind of dump them out and see what we got here first. Let me go ahead and zoom in here for you so you can see a little bit better. All right. This first one is going to be a 1955 Denver. Now, folks, the ones that have mint marks, or especially this 55, which could be a double die, I will go through and check all for repunch mint marks and any type of varieties. Here's a 52 Denver, not terrible shape. We have a 1940, so that's the oldest so far in the roll. We do have ourselves a 1919. Sorry about that, a little off camera there. So 1919, pretty worn down. So that makes it the oldest here so far in the roll. This one's going to be a 1944 Denver. Pretty common year for the wheat cent series. So here we go, 1936 S. Nice lines there, the wheat stocks. 58 Denver, 57 Philly, a 46 Denver. This one is going to be a 58, so last year wheat cent. 45, again, another common date for wheat pennies. 55 Denver, so that's our second 55. 1929. Nice to see a penny that was made during the Great Depression. Just kind of a lot of history with a coin that old, especially that date. 44 Denver. Nice luster left to it. That was reverse facing. 1939, so another pre-40 wheat cent. 44, again, common year. I'm not expecting a lot in the 30s, and I'm expecting a lot in the 40s, mid 40s, early 50s. So here's a 52 Denver, just because they are abundant actually in the wild. So they're not, the hard to find dates. They're not the key dates, but when you buy a roll like this off eBay, you're going to kind of expect. So here's a 51 San Francisco. So just expect, guys, to possibly get some 40s and 50s. There's a 46 Denver. Now you may be surprised. You may find that buyer who accidentally slips in a lower mintage coin, which would be obviously a huge score. So, and I'll reveal the price that I paid at the end of the video, just so you guys can see, was it worth the price. Common wheat cents like this maybe go for a penny or two a piece. Here's a third 55 Denver, 57 Denver. So it's nice to see that we're getting a variety of Denver and San Francisco. So here's a 41 Philly. I always do like putting the mint marks under the scope and checking for, a repunched mint mark too, double dyed. Here's a 49. It's always nice to have in the collection. I mean, they're not highly valuable per se, but 57 Denver, but they're nice to have. 50 Denver. That one's got some corrosion on it. A lot more there in the back. Kind of tells me it's got some, had been in some water at some point. All right, so guys, here is a wheat cent. As you can see, it's kind of shiny. It's kind of a light brown color. That just tells me that this coin's been dipped in some sort of cleaner, because it's taken away the natural luster. And it's a 46 San Francisco with some damage there by the mint mark. So again, I could just tell through my experience that this coin looks like it's been cleaned. This one here looks a little older. So it's a 40 S. 52 Denver. Also, guys, I'm not expecting to find any coin in any of these rolls, these two rolls I have here, to be an upgrade or to be even. This looks like a 1919 Denver. I'm not looking for any coin to be an upgrade or even a hole filler. Here's a 39, because most of these dates that I'm seeing so far, I've already got into my collection. But again, I do hang on to all wheat cents. I do put them into, separate containers with marking, so I know on the outside what year it is, just to hang on to them, because this is a piece of history, guys. They don't make wheat cents anymore. So if you find them in the wild, hang on to them, because they're neat to have, need to kind of pass down to your children, your grandchildren, and kind of go over some of the history of coins here if they're interested. All right, here's a dirty one that looks very smooth. So this could be our oldest one. So we've got two 1919 so far. Could this be older than a 1919? It's not. It definitely is not. 1942. Wow, that one's been around the block. 42 Denver. 45 Philly. Kind of go through this a little bit quicker so we can get into the next roll without dragging on this video too much. 45. So as you can see so far of everything we've gone through, a lot in the 40s and quite a few in the 50s. Here's another older one, 1926 Philly. Wouldn't it be awesome, guys, to find that 1922 no Denver mint mark? That would be pretty sweet. I don't expect it, but that would be awesome. Here's a 41 San Francisco. Nice luster to it left. 40 Denver. This one is a 58 Denver. This one is going to be a 44 Denver. Not too bad shape. All right, so here's the coins we have left. Let me just move those up. We have a 53 Denver. We have another 1929, so two from the Great Depression era so far. Here is a 1942. Not too bad of shape. 1945, and here is the Indian Head Ender, and it's been beat up, and it's actually in 1899, so right before the turn of the century. You can see a little bit of the Liberty in the headrest there. It's not much, but it's a little bit there, and it looks like somebody got a little angry with this coin, guys. It is beat up, but it's an Indian head. I mean, I'll keep a hold of it. Definitely does not upgrade the one that I have in my collection. So this one right here was the shotgun roll with the Indian Head Ender. I'm just going to slide these off to the side. We will go ahead and get into this next roll here. And this one has got to be the Indian Head / Lincoln Wheat Cent, with two Indian Head cents in there, with one of them guaranteed to be in the 1800s. So here's a flag for you guys if you are planning on doing this, planning on buying coins like this, coin rolls like this off the internet. If it says it's guaranteed to have a certain year coin or a certain mintage coin in there, then it's going to be obviously searched. Don't ever believe anything that says unsearched, because that's not going to be the case. All right, so it is nicely sealed. It's been re-rolled on both ends. It almost looks like it's some type of glue here down the side. So let's just go ahead and carefully lift up the edges. Try not to damage the coin underneath. Or can we just slide under here? No, let's just dump them out the old-fashioned way, folks. All right, let's see if we can open this up, slide these coins out without making too big of a mess. All right, so that's not going to be the case. All right, there we go. I think I may have it here. There we go. Got under the actual lip of the paper. All right, sorry about that, folks. Took a little bit longer there than I was hoping. All right, there we go. Nothing left. So let's go ahead and bring these into view so you can see them. Now I'll create a separate pile away from this first one here that we did. First one here is going to be a 1953 Denver. 45 Philly. This one is reverse facing. I'm gonna say 52. 56. So not too far off. This one's reverse facing. See a little bit more wear. I want to say this is 45. 47. So getting a little bit better at judging coins of see, this one's got a lot of lines left here in the wheat stocks on both sides. So this one's going to be from the 50s. Yep, right on the nose. 1950. 45 Philly. 47. So nothing older than in the 40s yet. So here's a 46 Denver. 57 Denver. This one's going to be a 45. So nothing in the 30s or 20s yet. Kind of shocked we haven't seen something like that. So 1949. All right, guys. This one here looks like it's going to be probably from the 50s, just because of the luster left on it. Yeah, 1958 Denver. Last year wheat cent. Beautiful red coin. Got a little carbon spot right here on the wheat stock. I have a few of these in my collection, and some flips. They're nice, but they're common when they're kind of a strike like that. I'm actually going to set this one off to the side so it doesn't get mixed and get dinged up or anything like that. Here's a 56 Denver. All right, so we have our first Indian head of this new roll here. Let's go ahead and see what year it is. 1903. You can sort of make out tops of the letters there from Liberty. It's supposed to be right here across the headband. And it is going to be a filly. If you have a mint mark, it's going to be right here below the wreath that's here in the back. And this one's got all kind of scratches. These aren't die cracks or anything like that. This just looks like somebody took a knife or some type of sharp utensil to it. But it's an Indian head. I like them. I'll keep it. 54 Denver. 57 Denver. Come on. See if we get something from the 30s or even the 20s. So here's a 56 Denver, it looks like. This one is going to be a 47 Denver. A lot of Denver coins here. Not any S's so far. 41 Denver. So we're getting closer to our oldest coin of the hunt. 44 S. So there's one of our first S coins of this new roll. This one, 1940. Not seeing a mint mark. No, there's no mint marks. That's going to be a filly. 54 Denver. And this one's going to be a 56 Denver. 46 filly. 47 filly. 1930. All right, so there is our oldest one of this roll. And that was really nice, really nice lines there in the back. The front, however, seen better days. But what do you expect for a coin that's well over 100 years old, or almost 100 years old? 1956. 53 Denver. 46. 40. Getting close to the end here, guys. So we have a 49 Denver. Man, this one with the scratches by Lincoln's chin almost looks like he's like blowing smoke or sneezed a little bit there. So kind of weird scratches there. We got a 44 Denver. Pardon me. 48 Philly. 44. Another common year. This one's got a little ding on the back. It's going to be a 42. 50 S. That was pretty nice with the San Francisco mint mark there. 1919. Now, guys, 1919 might sound like, oh wow, it's really old, and it is really old, but it's actually pretty common. I found quite a few of these, actually, probably about 4 or 5 while hunting in penny boxes. All right, so here is the coin that is guaranteed to be from the 1800s, and it is. So we know that description was accurate. It's an 1882. Not seeing any lettering there in the headband, unfortunately. It is going to be a filly, as I don't see a mint mark under the wreath there. So 1882 Indian head. So we found the 2 that they said were going to be in this roll, and the one that was going to be guaranteed from the 1800s. Now, I'm not expecting to find any more Indian heads here in this last little pile here, but 55 Denver, 53 Denver, 1936, some type of shining, definitely been cleaned. As you can see, there's still dirt that's inside the numbers there and the word Liberty. Yeah, that's been cleaned with something. Not sure what, but 54 Denver, 53 Denver, 53 Denver, 58 Denver, 48 Philly, 57 Denver, 2 more coins. 40S, that's a really small S. Definitely going to be checking that under the scope. And last is a 44D. All right, guys, so we got the 2 piles of coins here. That was the first one we did. That was the one roll of Wheaties with an Indian head ender. And this one here was the one that was guaranteed to have 2 Indian head cents, one of them being from the 1800s. So let me straighten this up a little bit and we'll get into a wrap up. All right, so here is the wrap up. Everything's been sorted. So we have the teens, of which was actually all 1919. We have the 20s, which was all 1929. And they're not in terrible shape. Actually, there's a 26, so 29s and a 26. Here's a stack of 30s, very thin. Here's the 40s and the 50s. Now, just for comparison, they are fairly close. They're off just by maybe a couple in the 50s less than the 40s. The better find of the hunt was this Business Strike 1958 Denver here, with almost looks like it could be a low mint state or mid state. And here's our Indian head since 1892, 99, and 1903. So for the Indian head Lincoln roll with at least 2 Indian heads, I paid $12.99. Do I think I got my value worth? Probably pretty close. Just because of, wheat cents are probably between 4 or 5 cents a piece, just based on condition. And you toss in the Indian head, for $1 or $2. I'm probably pretty close to breaking even on that. Now the other roll, the one with the Indian head ender, that was $10.95. Again, a lot of 40s and 50s, a couple that was pre-40, and just 1 Indian head. That one was probably a loss. But overall, it was a fun hunt. I do have quite a few to go through yet and check for any errors and varieties, repunch, mint marks, all that good stuff too. And I also have 3 new Indian head cents to add to my collection. So, guys, go ahead and drop a comment below and give me your opinion. Was this a good buy? Will you buy from eBay or some other online source and try to do a hunt like this, or just add some wheat cents to your collection? Thanks for watching. Ohio Stacker out.